Hello. Hi, welcome. Jess D. I used to know a Jess D. I didn't get your name, ma'am, on the right. Yeah, sorry. Lovely Monday night group. Welcome everyone to your mats. My name is Jeni, and I will be guiding you through practice tonight. I'm happy to be subbing for Gabor. Let's make sure that your props are forward and then come all the way down to your belly. For belly down Shavasana, you can drop your forearms one on top of the other and rest your forehead there. That gives yourself space for your nose. And then walk the feet a little wider than hip width distance and try pointing your toes out and draw your heels in. This just flattens the belly a little bit more. As we begin to open up the psoas and the hip flexors gently. Welcome everyone online. We'll be using 2 blocks. A blanket is optional if you have sensitive knees. And I'm so happy that you're here, even virtually. Take a moment to close your eyes. Slow down and find your way into the transition from all of the activity of your day into this moment here. And know without a doubt that the next 60 minutes are just for you. You can choose whether you want to listen and do as I say or stay in some restful posture. That is absolutely up to you. This is your practice. I encourage you to take what you need and really listen to your body. My theme for this month has been all about the heart, so I will continue that this week. I know, especially as a mom myself, as most of you probably are as well, that this time of year is spent doing and doing and doing and giving and giving and giving to others, which is a beautiful thing. But it's important that we create that balance and we not only give, but we also allow ourselves to receive and to fill up. So let that be this for you today. And from that space, it requires patience, patience in all that we do. Do you sometimes feel that everything is on high speed? Pressure to get things done quicker and more efficiently? The need to keep moving from one task to the next without a pause. I know I'm guilty of this at times. Every day feels like fast-paced rush in our society. It's our yoga practice that allows us to slow down the forces and to grow our own patience. What in your life could use a bit more patience? Maybe something stands out. And with that awareness, start to deepen your breath. Take the effort and the care to full body breathe. From the navel, you fill up and it expands all the way to the fingertips, the toes, the top of the head. And as you exhale, you pull it all the way back into that center space. Do this now. But first, when we begin to transition, it's challenging to quiet the mind. Perhaps you're feeling this. That's where the tool of the breath comes into place. So intentionally be present with your breath. Let's fire up our breath patterns together. So exhale all your air out. From the root of the spine, breathe in, fill up belly, lungs, upper chest, top of head, hold it in. No open, audible exhale, let it go. Completely out of the body, push it out. And we'll begin again. From the bottom, breathe in, fill up. Hold briefly at the top and open mouth exhale. All the way out. One more time like that. Big, big breath. Fill up from the inside out. Take it to the top. This time just hold it in. Maybe you draw in that last sip of air. And then as you exhale, you're just going to let it seep out the corners of your mouth. Smooth and steady. And once you get to the bottom, hold it out. Push it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now seal the lips and draw the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Do a couple more of that ujjayi. Building a little heat. Also, we take the awareness deeper inside with this breath, calming the mind a little further. And just for a moment, go ahead and rock your head from side to side. Massage your third eye gently. You're going to press down. Bring your legs a little closer together if their toes are spread out. You're going to press down with your forearms and your palms into a number 11. So we're going to rise up gently into Sphinx Pose. And then inhale, lift up. Just a little shoulder engagement, shoulder flossing, if you will, in a different way. And then exhale, just drop the heart, drop the head. You can even actively pull the shoulders slightly back to feel a deeper stretch. And then one more time, inhale, lift up. And this time as you exhale, you're going to pull your left shoulder toward the midline and gaze over your right. Continue to point your toes toward the back wall. And then inhale, press to the elbows, lift up at the top of the head. And exhale, right shoulder towards midline, gaze to the left. Lovely. One more time each side. Inhale, lift. To the right. This time, just take it a little further so you can feel a deeper stretch to the left side. Maybe you gaze all the way back towards your right heel. And inhale, lift up. And to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center. Take yourself into child's pose. Big toes to touch. Knees are wide. Hips to heels. Breathe a bit through the shoulders, through the heart. Inhale, slowly bring yourself up to tabletop. Stack your palms beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips, and here's your opportunity to find some organic movements. So if you'd like barrel rolls, you'll get the shoulders and the hips in, which is nice. That's kind of what we're looking for today. But you're welcome just to take cat-cow or even rock the hips from side to side. No wrong answer here. Close your eyes and just feel your body. Maybe it's your yoga practice that needs more patience. And if that's the case, just slow it down as much as you can today. Start to even out the sides of the body and find your neutral spine. Pull your belly up and in, so get strong through your core. Send your right arm forward, thumb face up, and take your left leg back, flex your toes. Now your back body should be doing the work here and your deep core. Take a full breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Draw it in, tap the knee to elbow, press through your left hand, and move your gaze towards your navel. Again, inhale, reach. Let's flow. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time, breath in. And take it to center. Inhale, full extension, pause. Bend your left knee, take your right hand, grab your ankle or foot. If you cannot make the connection, that is totally okay. Just make the effort. And then flex your left toes, square your hips, square your shoulders, and lift your gaze. And then breathe. Slowly start to rock the shoulder blades behind the heart. Slowly release full extension, right hand down, left leg over to the right. For IT band stretch, you're welcome to drop down to the forearms, stay lifted, use your blocks, and just move a little bit. Go ahead and press back up to the palms. Lift your left leg. Send it all the way over to the left. Yeah, and drop it down. Lift your left arm high, grounded twist. So left arm high. Yeah, there you go, Daniel. Now we'll just move the core a little bit more. So as you inhale, reach your left arm forward. You're going to find this rotation through the core. And then as you exhale, you're going to open up deep in the twist. Again, inhale, reach forward, belly strong. And exhale, lift and open. Amazing. One more time. And exhale. So good. Back to neutral tabletop. Shake the booty from side to side. Send your right leg back, flex your toes, and reach your left arm forward, thumb face up. Back body strong, low belly strong. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Pause on this first one. Really round the upper back and press the mat away. And then we'll flow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Full extension. And knee to elbow. Reach long, pause. Bend your right knee, left hand to your foot, or just the attempt. Now flex your right toes. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And slowly release. Take your full extension, left hand down, IT band stretch. Right knee over to the left. Press up to the hands. Lift the right leg up and then over to the right. Reach up with your right arm, grounded twist. Nice long spine, full breath in. Exhale, just rotate the torso, reach the right arm forward. And then exhale, rise up. And again, inhale, reach, rotation. And exhale, rise and reach. Yeah, one more time, inhale. And exhale. Tabletop. Walk your palms forward, curl your toes under, high plank, and hold. Take your gaze forward. This drops your sternum bone closer. Yeah, leveling off your hips. Soften your elbows. Grip the mat with all 10 finger pads. So you should be active from your heels all the way, like your whole body should be active. You should be pressing the mat away. Yep. Now from here, use your core. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back. Go ahead and pedal through your feet. Work it out. Maybe this is your first downward facing dog of the day. Probably feels pretty good. Take a full breath in. Big exhale, let it go. Crawl your hands back to your feet. Forward fold. Be mindful of your low back. If you have any low back pain, take your toes out and bend your knees a lot. Take your hands and you can either drop them to the floor or press them into your calves. And then let your head hang. Perhaps you shake it yes and no. And then point your toes forward. Take your hands to your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. You're going to use your glutes and your low belly to do the lifting of your torso. So be real mindful of your low back. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach your fingertips to the sky. If your feet are wider than hip width distance, you can bring them slightly closer. Just make sure all 10 toes are facing forward. Strengthen your legs. Strengthen your connection to the earth. Let it rise up through the fingertips. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Keep your hips squared forward. This is going to be the theme of the class, the squaring of our hips so that we can open up our hearts. Maybe you gaze towards your fingertips. Inhale, rise up, Tanasana. And exhale, vertical twist to the left. Notice this reach through your hands. It's like a window into the heart space. Strong legs. Inhale, Tadasana, lift. Bring your palms together to touch. And as you exhale, keep your arms straight. Send your weight towards your heels. Push your pubic bone forward. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then draw your shoulders away from the ears. Strengthen your deep core muscles. And a slight tuck of the chin, like you're pulling the tips of your ears toward the back wall. Inhale, reach up. Great work, everyone. And forward fold. Take it down. Be mindful of the low back. Crawl yourself forward to high plank. And then lower all the way down. Feel free to drop to your knees if you want to. Wide arm Cobra pose. Take your fingertips off of your mat. Point your elbows to the sky. Make your feet a little wider than hip width distance and press the tops of your feet down. Now squeeze your glutes. Inhale, peel the heart, lift the head. And exhale, release. Just like a wave. 2 more times. Inhale, slowly rise. And let it go. Once more. And release. Take your hands beneath the shoulders, curl your toes, high plank or tabletop, and downward facing dog. Let's flow out. Sun A. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hands to your hips, halfway lifts, and then rise all the way up to Tadasana. Walk your feet in closer. Yeah, kind of have to adjust that. Vertical twist to the right. Great. Inhale, Tadasana. And vertical twist to the left. Yeah, keep with the breath. Inhale, Tadasana. Palms come together. Arms stay straight. Back bend. Lift the gaze. Reach your fingertips toward the top of the wall behind you. Inhale, reach up. And forward fold. Walk forward. Crawl forward, rather, high plank. And lower all the way down. We'll take Superman this time, so reach your arms forward. Now lift your legs, point your toes. Lift your arms, reach forward. Take a full breath in. Squeeze your glutes. As you exhale, you're going to pull your elbows back and lift your heart. All right, 2 more times. Inhale, extend. And exhale back. Feel that strength of your back body. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Amazing. Take your hands down. Drop your forehead. Lift your heels. And very slowly just windshield wiper your legs from left to right. Very slowly. And then take the tops of the feet down. Press yourself up, tabletop or high plank. And downward facing dog. Take your gaze forward. You can hop or you can step to the top of your mat for forward fold. Find a halfway lift. And then all the way rise up. 1 more time through. Vertical twist to the right. Inhale, reach. And to the left. Great work, everyone. Happy Monday. Inhale, Tadasana. Palms come together. Back bend a little bit bigger. Reach up and forward folds. Halfway. Low lunge, left leg back. I will use my blanket to support my knee. You're welcome to do the same thing. Send your left knee to the mat. Crescent Moon. Just start with your hands on your thighs. We're going to do a little movement here, so just kind of feel it out. Right? Where we're headed, we need some really open psoas and hip flexors, so just feel where you're at today. And you're going to settle in. You're going to scissor your inner thighs together, pack your outer hips in, reach your arms to the sky, palms connect. Just a few breaths to really feel the posture. This, to me, is one of the most powerful postures we can put ourselves in, even more so than high lunge, because we get such a deeper stretch through our hips. Take a full breath in. Exhale, low lunge twist. I will be using my block at the lowest setting beneath my left hand. Lift your left knee up and reach your right arm high. I want you to feel your glutes here. They are squeezing to midline to support your hips. And what this does is it lightens the weight on your left hand. So you can feel that. Maybe you even hover your left hands because that's how strong your legs are. Notice with the hips square how now you can open the heart a little bit more. Take a full breath in. Bring your block with you if you're using it. Prasarita over your left shoulder. Wide-legged forward fold. We'll just work a little moon mandala around our mat. Go ahead and rock your toes in just a little. Yeah, bend your knees. Place your palms to the mat, halfway lift. Bring your block if you have it, low lunge to the back of your mat. Place your palms down, high plank, and hold. 10 seconds here. Get really strong. Draw your low belly in and breathe. Soften your elbows, friends. Yeah, that'll tone your core. Nicole, pull your heels forward for me. Yeah. For 6. You're going to drop down to puppy pose in 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, heart down, hips stay lifted. Either chin or forehead to the mat. 3 full breaths here. And then press it up to tabletop, back to downward facing dog. We're going to flow that side breath to movement. Inhale your right leg high, low lunge. Left knee down, crescent moon. And exhale, low lunge twist. Right arm rises. Low lunge twist, yep. Left knee lifts, left knee lifts. There we go. And exhale, Prasarita over your left shoulder. Leave your block because you've got one in the front and the back now. Drop your head, halfway lift. And low lunge to the front. Are we all? We're all here. You guys did it. Inhale, chair pose. Step forward. Lift up. Drop your booty just because you can. Go a little further. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Now take your hands to your low back. Find the chest expansion. Slide your thumbs down your booty crack. It's okay. It's your booty crack. You can do that. Lift your heart. Pull your shoulder blades behind your back. From here, start to hinge at your hips. Let your belly touch your thighs, and from there you lift your hips forward, fold with a deep chest expansion. Release the hands down. Take a halfway lift, use your butt. And exhale, low lunge, right leg back. All right, drop your right knee down. Crescent moon, start with the hands on the palms. So give the side just as much attention as the first side. Maybe you feel a difference in the sides of the body. That's not so strange. And then settle in. Pack in your outer hips. Lift your arms up. Palms come together. Deepen your lunge and find your breath. Full breath in. Exhale, low lunge twist. Right hand down, right knee lifts, and left arm high. Squeeze your outer glutes. Maybe you hover your right hand. That's how strong your legs are. Yeah. Open the heart. Amazing, everyone. Take a full breath in. Prasarita over your right shoulder. Wide-legged forward fold. Drop it down. Soften the knees. Palms underneath the heart, halfway, and low lunge to the back. Palms down, high plank and hold. Second set. I promise this is the last one. 10 seconds here. Everything should be strong. Really focus on the deep core muscles to support the hips. You got it. Last 6. Puppy pose in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, heart down. Keep your hips lifted. 3 breaths. Press it up Tabletop and back to downward facing dog. Let's flow that side. Left leg high, low lunge. Right knee down, crescent moon. And exhale, low lunge twist. Right knee lifts, left arm high. Yeah, take your block with you, Prasarita over the right shoulder. Halfway. And low lunge forward. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Second set, you've got it. Drop the booty, lift your toes. That way you can make sure that the heels, or rather, the heels, yeah, are your anchor. There's my words. This is my third class today. I haven't done that in probably a year and a half. I didn't know what I was getting into. Take your hands behind you, interlace your palms. Maybe the opposite thumb on top, the one you have to think about. Yeah, drop your booty. Now let the belly touch the thighs and lift the hips up, head down. Whew. Release the hands to the mat. Find a halfway. And exhale, chaturanga if you want. These are all optional. I don't usually like chaturangas, and I don't usually like to cue them, but if some people really like them, so take what you need. You're welcome to take Cobra. You're welcome to hold high plank, or just simply step back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Lift your right leg high. Low lunge. Now lift your left leg up. We're not in a standing splits, but kind of. And then press it back down to a warrior one stance. So warrior one is a little shorter and a little wider. And your feet should be on separate train tracks. Okay? And then rise up warrior one. So it should feel awkward. Anytime we do warrior one for the first time, it's feeling awkward. It's a good stretch though. Now, in warrior one, your hips do have to be squared forward. So that's why the feet are on separate train tracks, not on the same line. On the same line, we're going to be too wobbly. So you could even separate yours a little wider for me. Yeah, and you should feel more stability. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, crouching cat, bring your left knee forward, take your elbows back, your feet, your hands are flexed, and now you're going to gaze toward the floor. Belly is strong. You guys look weird. Just kidding. Inhale, warrior one, step back. I told you I'm delirious. And then exhale, vertical twist to the right. Vertical twist to the right, yes. Your left ankle, that's your anchor. So it is sealing you to the earth. Take your right hand to your low back, palm face out. Inhale, exalted warrior. Lift your left arm high. Your gaze is going to follow. Now deepen into your lunge. Tuck your chin for me, Jess. Yes. We don't want anybody passing out. Take a full breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. You're going to reach your left arm forward, down, and around. It's going to connect to your other hand and rest your right shoulder on your knee. Round the upper back, so chin to chest. You're going to see a pattern here of opening heart, closing heart, opening heart, closing heart. So take advantage. Release the hands. Inhale, star pose, up and around, get really big. Your fullest expression here. Take up space, don't be scared. Take a full breath. Warrior two to the front. Widen your stance. And if maybe you don't know how wide your stance needs to be, your feet should be underneath your wrist creases. Now keep your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior, because it's from the lunge that we start to open the right side body. Yeah. Beautiful. Now as you breathe, you feel this lovely accordion style through the rib cage. Take a full breath in. And exhale, chaturanga all the way down. Your variation, lovely Ekapada, Holly. Just meet me in downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high and low lunge, step forward. Just lift your right leg up and place it back down in a warrior one stance. Inhale, warrior one, rise. Slowing it back down to give this side just as much attention as the first side. Hips are squared forward, arms, torso fierce. Palms can come together. Full breath in. Exhale, crouching cat. Right knee forward, elbows back. You can bend your left knee too to hollow out the belly. Yeah. And inhale, warrior one, step back. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Go ahead and lunge just a little deeper for me, Daniel. You got it. Left hand to your low back. Inhale, exalted warrior, right arm rises, deepen your lunge. Full breath. Exhale, humble, let it go. Switch your grip if you can remember. Press your right heel into the earth. Release your grip. Inhale, star pose. Open it up. And exhale, warrior two forward. Dance, move, feel it out. This is your practice. I always tell everyone, if you close your eyes, no one can see you. I think it works. Keep your lunge. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Let your gaze follow your fingertips. And then breathe big through the belly. Full breath in. Exhale, take it down. Chaturanga if you want. Your connecting vinyasa. Let's flow one time each side. Downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. And low lunge, step forward. Warrior one. Exhale, crouching cat. Get fierce. You got it. Inhale, warrior one. And vertical twist to the right. Right hand low back. Inhale, exalted warrior. And exhale, humble. Take it down. Inhale, star pose. Open up. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, take it down. Downward facing dog. Left leg high. Low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, crouching cat. Inhale, warrior one. And vertical twist to the left. Left hand low back. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, humble. Release. Inhale, star pose. And warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. After you do your connecting, just rest in child's pose. You're welcome to grab a drink of water, wipe your sweat. Everybody doing okay? Great. All right, we're going to do just a little drill on our back and a supported bridge to help us open the sweats a little bit more. So just rest in child's pose. Give yourself 2 more breaths. Gently lift up to tabletop. Cross your ankles behind you. Grab both blocks. Bring your legs forward. Your blocks are going to be stacked like this underneath your sacrum. So you've got your tailbone, you've got your low back. It's that flat spot right between, okay? So come all the way down. It's important, though, when you do have this, I don't want you looking around. I want you keeping your gaze high. We don't want to compromise the neck. You're doing a lot of work here. If you want a little bit more action, you're going to lift your right leg high, bend your right knee, grab the top of your right foot and slide it alongside the block for a deeper quad stretch. and breathe. Make sure your knees aren't falling off to the side, that they're actively drawing forward. Go ahead and release your foot, lift your right leg back up, and then place it down to the mat. 2 breaths here just to neutralize the low back. And then lift your left leg high. Bend your knee, grab the top of your left foot, and slide your toes by the block. Pull your knees in toward midline. The toes stay active. The legs are strong. And you'll notice that your chin is moving all the way towards your chest. So you get a nice little throat lock here too. Slowly walk one foot back and then the other, so you're in a supported bridge. Lift your hips, remove your blocks. Place your hips down, walk your feet to the edges of your mat, and knock your knees together. Now goalpost your arms, so you're in a fallen bridge pose. From here, you can drop your knees to the left for monkey pose. They're not going to touch the floor. And then inhale, knees lift, and over to the right. Feel free to turn your gaze in the opposite direction. And then you'll do one more time each side on your own pace. Great work, everyone. Come back up to center, pull your knees in, take your hands behind your thighs, rock and roll a couple of times, and then meet me in downward facing dog. Take your right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right foot outside of your left, or rather your right hand. That would be weird. I'm going to use my blanket to support my knee again. You're welcome to do the same. You're also welcome to come down onto your blocks too. We'll take the quad stretch together, so give yourself time to just stretch in runner's lunge. It does have benefit to keep some engagement through your inner thighs. Maybe you close your eyes and just listen to the sound of your breath. Let's take the quad stretch. So maybe you put your block off your mat on the left side. That's helpful. I want you to bend your left knee, send your hips back. From here, you'll take your right hand around to grab your left foot. Now you're going to shift forward, open up your right knee, bend your right elbow, and rotate your gaze. Slowly release, come into low lunge. And then inhale, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, step forward. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left leg high. Exhale, Garudasana, eagle pose. Left leg over the right. I like a kickstand. With a kickstand, I'm not fighting for my balance. I can focus on squeezing. Left arm underneath the right, shoulder wrap or palms together. Now lift your elbows, pull your shoulders back, drop your tailbone and tone your belly. Focus on a point that's unmoving. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, unwind. Take your left foot back. Pull your right elbow to your hip crease. Okay? Reach back for reverse dancer, right hand to left foot. Pull your thighs together, lift your left arm high. This is reverse dancer here. If you want more, flex your left toes, and now pull your left foot back as you reach your heart forward. Shoulders move behind the back. Awesome. Slow with the breath. Release. Inhale, warrior three. Opposite ends of the room, you've got it. And exhale, humble warrior. Step back. You shouldn't have to think about it too much. We've done it so many times already. Seal your feet. We're going to hold this one for a little bit longer. So this really is the epitome of surrender. Also, it takes a lot of patience to be in humble warrior. So close your eyes and tap into that space of kaya sthira. In yoga, that's known as the effort, or rather the second phase of non-doing. So you're just observing what's happening in the body, what's going on in the mind. No judgment, no shame, just simple awareness. Release the hands down. Just a halfway lift with the torso. And then prasarita over the left shoulder. Toes are in, heels are out, knees are soft. Maybe a different arm variation. I took a poll a few years ago and asked people what their favorite posture was. This was it. I was like, okay, I don't mind it. I guess it's a good posture. So maybe you guys can tell me how you feel after class. Palms beneath the shoulders. Inhale halfway. And low lunge forward. All right, back to the opening the heart. Palms down, right leg high. Bend your right knee, open your hip. Feel free to stay here, or you can soften the left knee, reverse your dog. So both feet down, hips lift, right arm reaches back. And breathe, 3 big breaths. So instead of wild thing, we're actually in reverse dog, so both knees are bent, both feet are down. And then you'll lift your heels and rotate on your toe mounds back to downward facing dog. Great work, everyone. Full inhale. Let it go. Lift your left leg high. Low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Home stretch. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Inhale, one-legged Tanasana, right leg lifts. And eagle, Garudasana on the right. It might match the other side, it might not. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your forearms, lift your elbows, belly back towards your spine, tailbone down. Slow your breath pattern. Amazing. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Send your right heel back and drop your left elbow towards your hip. All right, reverse dancer. You can stay here by pulling your thighs together. Keep your right arm high, or you can flex your right toes and send your right foot back as you reach your heart forward. Now again, square your shoulders, square your hips, and breathe. Inhale, warrior three. And exhale, humble warrior. Opposite grip on the hands. Drop in. This one we hold. Close your eyes. Trust the strength of your legs. And know that, yes, you can find patience here because we're not here forever. And as uncomfortable as this situation might be, you've got it. I read somewhere that patience isn't waiting, it's how you react while you're waiting. That's what patience is. Release your hands, drop them to the floor. Just find a halfway lift with your torso and prasarita over your right shoulder. This is an opportunity for you to come down to prone frog if you want to. You have your blanket to support your knees. You have blocks that can go underneath the sternum and the third eye. Just an option, you don't have to. And again, the toes are out and the heels are in, so very similar to our feet posture at the very start of class. And a block underneath the sternum helps support the torso, and then another one underneath the forehead is also really lovely. Try to relax the toes once you're settled in. This helps the hips soften a little bit. Uh-oh, did I forget? I did, didn't I? Holly, oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, wow. That's the only thing I forgot, right? All right, dang it. Well, we'll get it. Oh, man. Thank you for reminding me. All right, friends, pull your toes together or your heels together, and then bring your knees together and sit yourself back. And slowly make yourself back into wide-legged forward fold. Take your hands to the floor, halfway lift, and we'll do runner's lunge on this side. And I do apologize for forgetting that. I guess I got so excited to be done with teaching 3 classes. And just know we'll take the quad stretch. So just stay here and breathe. All right, press up, quad stretch. So right hand off the mat. And we'll take it the same way. So press yourself back so the left leg starts to straighten. Your left hand is going to grab your right foot, and then you'll shift forward, open the left knee, bend the left elbow, turn your gaze. You push your hips slightly forward. Yeah. And then slowly release. Find yourself in low lunge. And then you'll lift your left leg high for 3-legged dog. Bend your left knee, open your hip. Stay here, or reverse your dog. Both feet down, hips lift, left arm reaches. 3 big breaths. Then you can lift your heels, rotate on your toe mounds back to downward facing dog. Amazing. Great work, everyone. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Drop your knees to the mat. Roll over your feet. Send your legs forward for Pashimo Tanasana, seated forward fold. Remove the extra flesh. I personally like a block underneath my knees. We're also going to hold this one for about a minute, so a block can rest on your calves too. Maybe your third eye will touch. Arms rise. Exhale, slowly hinge at your hips, release. No need to hold on to anything. This is where we begin to surrender, so just let go. Press down through the hands, gently lift up. You're going to want to bring your blocks with you. You may or may not use them, but it's nice to have them handy. One on either side of the body, come onto your backs. Pull your knees into your chest. Cup your knees and just rock gently from side to side. And we'll take supine figure 4, so the left foot comes to the mat. Take your right ankle over your left thigh. And then your variation, maybe you lift your left leg, interlace your fingers. You can close your eyes. There's not a whole lot left to see, but still so much left to feel. Release your grip. Just drop the left foot down. Keep your figure 4 legs. And you'll move into a figure 4 twist. So send the knees to the left. This is where your block may or may not come in handy. It can rest underneath the left thigh and also part of the right foot. Goalpost your arms and turn your gaze to the right. Belly breathing here. Take your right peace fingers to your right big toe and open yourself up to half happy baby. Your left leg can stay as it is, or you can take it long to the mat. Just changes the posture a little bit. And then move around. Feel the difference in your hips and all of that intentional breath and movement. And how you now have created all of this space to invite these new possibilities. Acceptance, patience, compassion, self-love. And then release the grip. Find supine figure 4 on the opposite side. Press gently into the back of your head. And you can release your grip. Drop your right foot down. Goalpost the arms. And then supine figure 4 twist. Rotate the gaze to the left. Release your grip. Bring your knees into your chest. If there's any posture that's still calling to you, feel free to take it. Or Shavasana is waiting. And when you reach Shavasana, take a breath in to engage your body. And as you exhale, let the body fall into stillness, ease, and surrender. Awareness by practicing patience. We become calmer as we drop into whatever is happening. We cultivate greater awareness and gratitude of the present moment. And we let go of our desire to control the pace of everything. surrendering to the possibility that things are unfolding exactly as they should. Take your awareness to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Let it rest there. Know that I will call you out, and this is a place for you to be exactly as you are without having to change anything at all. Slowly begin to awaken your bodies with breath and send that prana into the fingertips and toes as you find small movements. Reach your arms up overhead as if you're waking up for the very first time. Bring the knees into your chest. Roll over to your left side for supported fetal position. Take a moment to rest. Accept the gift of beginning again. Every time we make it to our mats, every day we wake up, every breath we take is an opportunity to start over again and again and again and again. Keep Your eyes closed, lift yourself up to seated. Bring your palms together to touch. Let's end class today with one Om. First we breathe, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. We turn our breath into sound. Inhale to prepare. Loka samasta, sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings be happy, healthy, and free. Pull your thumbs to your third eye. Going forward, namaste. Thank you all so much for being here, being patient with me. So nice to meet some new faces. I teach the Thursday night 6 p.m. Mindful Flow. So you're all here at 6 o'clock on Mondays. I'll see you on 6 o'clock on Thursdays. I'm also a holistic wellness practitioner, so I deal with, I specialize rather in women ages 35 to 50 that are going through that weird perimenopause uncertainty. So if that suits you and you guys want to talk about stuff, holistic ways to help you, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you soon. Happy holidays, everyone. Don't forget to take care of you, okay? Bye. You're welcome. If you used a blanket, I'll fold them, so just stack them over here and I'll take them to put them away, okay? Thanks, Lauren. You're welcome. Have a great night. Feel better, Erin? Better? Yeah, good. Absolutely. Thanks for being here. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Lauren. What a sweet thing to say.